Hey there, how you doing? Charlie Winters here with selections for Sunday, the 12th of March. But first, a quick recap on Saturday's performance. Well, it was a bit of a funny day, really, because we had some very nice place horses. We just didn't get enough of them, really. Unfortunately, I kind of say unfortunately because obviously I picked four horses in one bet. There were three non-runners, but look, well, whether it's luck or not, luckily Arctic Row, which when I was looking at it, it was actually 6-1. I think it returned 9-4 in the end. But I think that was a £10 stake and £17 return, so it wasn't bad just for one horse running, running and winning. So the football bet. So we needed, I think it was one more goal in the Ipswich match, but then obviously the Man City match was dreadful and let us down. But however, I did have was it a £3 stake? I think it was £3 stake on the teams to win as well. So we had Man City, not a great price and awful performance to be honest. Ipswich won comfortably, and then Middlesbrough came from a goal behind to win very comfortably. So that I can't remember how much that actually made us, but I think it was a slight profit on the day. Was it a fiver or a tenner on the day, something like that? If you placed every single bet, and then we had Chelmsford at night, where thanks to your comment, I didn't look at your name before I did the video, but thanks for the decent words. What people don't probably realise is we had the second beaten a neck at 80-1. We also had the fourth, which was only 3/4 of a length off of third place, and that was 100-1. So I'm not picking big prices just for the sake of it. Let's impress a few people. These are horses that I genuinely think are overpriced and have got a better chance than the form has been interpreted by the odds compilers, if you know what I mean. I probably made that sound really confusing. So, on to Sunday's selections. Well, this soft ground again, and it could throw up a few freak results. In one of the races, there's a lot of darts over the well, in two of the races, there's a lot of darts over the fancied horses in the novice hurdles. Fingers crossed. I don't know if people want to leave it as late as possible. You don't really want any more than one non-runner in each race because I think they're both nine-runner races. So if you want to hold your bets for the time being, that's fine. Sorry, excuse me. Maybe hold off placing your bet till, I don't know, 1:15 to make sure there's no more non-runners. Because if there's only two places, I wouldn't fancy the horses that I've picked because they need that extra place because there are a few horses that I do believe have been overrated basically, and some of them have actually won, been penalised, and the actual rating for winning the race is dreadful, and it's on a par with some of the horses that haven't won, but they're not carrying the penalties because of it. So it's like they're being totally overlooked. So let's get into it. So I think realistically, we're probably going to need two of the smaller price horses win just to get his money back. I'm kind of relying on one of the big prices to cause a bit of a shock. So I've gone for 30p each way doubles and 10p each way trebles. It comes to £7.80 in total. If you want to reduce your stakes ready for Cheltenham, then that's fine. So the first race is the 133 at Market Raisin. The selections are Hero, and I've taken the price at 25s, and Minella Choice. The next race, I've gone for three horses because for me, the favourite has got very decent form. It's got a penalty now on soft ground. I was looking at its flat form, and I've got the opinion that I'm not saying it doesn't cope with soft ground. I just think it prefers good ground on its flat form. And maybe there could be question marks over the favourite carrying a penalty. However, the second favourite is one I would normally take on. However, it's also a Dan Skelton horse, so they can run anyhow. As in, he's got three in the race, and I've actually picked one of them. So let's get into it. So I do think there's a lot of darts over a lot of the horses. So in the 225 at Warwick, I've gone for Kelsey Park, and I've taken the price at 100-1 because that's a crazy price. It should be maximum, in my opinion, 20s. And then King of Brazil and Rockavango. Rockavango was running an absolute cracker when it stumbled and it folded tamely or faded tamely after that. And King of Brazil, I think it's got a racing post rating of about 109. Well, that should give it half a chance, especially with the favourite carrying a penalty. So I do think King of Brazil and Rockavango have got serious credentials of actually troubling the favourite anyway. But I do think if there's a bit of carnage in the race, Kelsey Park, I'll tell you how I think it'll be ridden. I think Kelsey Park will be sat a long last. It'll look like a non-trier all the way round and hopefully sneak a place. That's exactly how I think they'll ride it. And yeah, so let's get on to the next race. And finally, we backed this horse a couple of weeks back, or 3 weeks ago. Ballyhome, I've left the price in the 3:15 at Market Raisin. This horse, it ran an absolute cracker in a million times better class than this. This is a dreadful race, really. I think the favourites, I think we've got the favourite to beat, or first and second favourite. Yeah, they might be a bit awkward to beat, but this horse, it's not actually well handicapped, but it ran a cracking race off this handicap mark. I don't think it's well handicapped. It's not like it's improving, because I think it's 12 years old. But this horse should go straight to the front. It's got Fern O'Brien taking 7 pattern off, which will help. And I'm pretty sure that because this is trained by, I'm guessing it's a dad, she will have rode this horse at home, I'd have thought, with it, especially with it being 12 years old. So this horse should go straight to the front, and I think it'll be really hard to pass. It stuck on really well last time at tough conditions at Kempton. So I expect it to do the same again at Market Raisin, which in my opinion does suit frontrunners that are prepared to battle. So so those are all the selections. So it's a 30 pence each way doubles and 10 pence each way trebles, £7.18 total. I'm having a good look at Cheltenham, and as you'll be aware, I'm just going to get I wasn't going to do this, but I'll do it anyway. I'm just going to show you the weather forecast again for Cheltenham. It's changing all the time, to be honest, but it's pretty much the same. So there you go. So Sunday, it's given rain out, precipitation, there you go. So it's nothing really till, let's say, first race today. So then from then on, very good chance of rain. And then throughout the night, yeah, it's still raining. So plenty of rain overnight, Sunday to Monday. And it's looked like it's very good chance of either constant rain or very regular showers anyway, throughout the day Monday. Yeah, and it slackens off overnight. And Tuesday, if I'm being honest, if it does anything, it's a bonus. I'm not going this year. I haven't been for about 3 years now. But before that, I'd been for like the last 20. So there could be showers or wintry showers on the Tuesday. So it's currently, I believe, soft ground. In my honest opinion, it will be no better than that. As in, like, it will be no quicker than that. It can't be really, can it? So if you remember last year, as I said before in another bit, on the Wednesday, could have been the Wednesday and Thursday, it was favouring horses up with the pace because it was that hard work. There was hardly anything coming from behind. There was horses, don't get me wrong, but there was all over the tracking. So, do you remember the was it Facile Tigra's race, the National Flat? Or was it Facile Viga? I can't remember. Facile Tigra and Facile Viga, the one that won the National Flat race. In that race, if you remember, there was sloshing all over, and there was all over the track looking for better ground. So, so yeah, I think it could be really tough going. I'm going to look at some of the webcams on knocking around Cheltenham. There's one at a sailing club that's not too far away, and there's one at Gloucester Airport. I'm not sure how far away that is, but I should be looking at the webcams anyway. But if anybody can give me an update that might live anywhere closer there, how much rain they've had, or snow or wintry showers, just give me a mention in the comments. But if I bored you to death and you're still here, please give me a like or a share or a subscribe if you want to, or a comment or anything you want to do that will help the channel grow. That'd be absolutely fantastic. So fingers crossed for some big prize winners today. Be absolutely fantastic if we can get some decent ammo ready for Cheltenham. Anyway, I may bring the Cheltenham video out tonight. If not, obviously, definitely Monday night. There's a lot of horses that I really like the look of, but I'm going to go through them because, as I said, there are still horses that are engaged in 2 races. So anyway, the very best of luck. Charlie Winters, over and out. Cheers, mate.